let me show you how to use your Noupe chatbot and how to embed it on your website. So follow me to my desktop right now. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Noupe. On this video, I'm going to show you how to build, embed on a website and use your Noupe chatbot. So it'll be a super easy to use guide to get started with your Noupe. The idea is to build a chatbot that you can use on your website. It's going to have relevant information for your visitors. They can chat with it. It can provide responses based on your website, and it's going to be super smart. So let's get started. We're going to create a brand new Noupe chatbot. We're going to create a new Noupe, and this is going to take us to the Noupe builder. Now to get started, we need to train the Noupe chatbot. The easiest way to do this is by using the website URL. This is going to crawl your website to understand what's going on, what is it for, and it's going to add all that relevant data into its knowledge base. So let me go ahead and add my test website right here. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and train this right now, and it's going to read the website so it can have that relevant data that it can start using right away. Now I can also add more knowledge by clicking on add knowledge. I can upload a document, or I can add my frequently asked questions. So if I already know what my customers are going to ask the most, this is a great way to get started. Go ahead and add the question here and the answer right here. So it's super easy to set this up. Now, the other way would be to upload a document. So if you have a text document, a PDF that has relevant data that your clients might ask or about the company, this is a great option to add right here. Now, in this case, the website has now been crawled and it's been trained as of this date. So it's super easy and practical to grab all that information from a website by just adding the link right here. Okay, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and jump over to the next step. Let's hit next. And now we are going to customize the actual chatbot. So in this case, it already has a view of my website. So I kind of get a clear view of how it's going to look. So it's a great way to get started. So here we go. The customization options, we have the avatar. So for example, if I want to use an avatar that's already built right here, just go ahead and select it. The other option would be to add my own right here by uploading my image. So in this case, if I want to use this image, I can go ahead and do so right now. But in this case, I'm going to use this one. So that's the avatar that I want to use. Then we have the option to change the first message. So it could be AI generated every single time. So this would be unique, or we can add a custom first message. So we already have here a demo message that could be useful, but we can go ahead and customize this by just typing in right here data, and that's going to be the first message. And as you can see over here on the right, we have the demo data already displayed for the first message, or the AI generated one, which I think is a great option, but it's up to you if you want to keep it simple with a custom message. Okay, then we have the color option. So in this case, we have these available colors, but if none of these fit the branding on your website, you can use the custom color and go ahead and select any of the colors available. Well, just any color that you want right here, including the hex option if you have a specific color that you want to use. So it's really flexible in that case. Then we have the size options. So in this case, we have the small view or the expanded view where they can actually ask the question straight from here. So I can say hello and it'll get started straight from there, which could be practical. But depending on the elements on your website, it might get in the way or not. So it's up to you what sizing you want to use right here. Then we have the alignment. We can send it over to the left, and depending on the elements on your website, you might want to use left or right, or if you have other things that you want to display, again, you have the option to use left or right. So it's super easy to customize your chatbot right here. So it's super easy and practical. Once we're good to go, let's hit next, and we're going to get greeted with the embed code. We have this available code right here. And if you want to understand how to embed this on any type of platforms, you have the available guides right here. In this case, I'm going to show you how to embed this on your WordPress website, which is a really popular CMS. So I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to jump over to my WordPress website. In this case, this is my demo website. I have my dashboard available here. I've just logged in and I haven't embedded anything at all. So if I go over to my live site, there is no Noupe chatbot at all right here. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this into pages, post, and the whole website. So you have several available options to add this on your WordPress website. Okay, so let's get started with post. I'm going to get started by adding a brand new post right here. And I'm just going to add some demo data. For title, I'm just going to say test. For the first text on the actual page, it's going to be test, well, a post in this case. And then I'm going to click on this plus button right here to add a block. I'm going to search for HTML, and I'm going to use this right here. Now, remember the code that we copied on Noupe? That's what we're going to use right here. So let's go ahead and copy this right now. Let's go ahead and publish this. Here we go. Let's go ahead and view our post. And here we go. We now have the Noupe chatbot available for us to start using right now. Now be aware that this is only going to be available on this specific post, not on all the posts and not on all the pages. I'll show you that afterwards, okay? So I can go ahead and add something that's relevant to my website right here. So for example, what deals are available? Send this off, and it has that data from the crawling that it made already. And here we go. It already knows about the deals that are available on the website that it trained with, okay? Okay, so that's for the post, and it's super easy to add right here. Now, what if I want to add this on a page? Well, let's head on out of here. Let's go back into our WordPress dashboard. Here we go. Now I'm going to go into pages. Here we go. I'm going to add a brand new page again, just for testing purposes. And this could be, for example, the contact page number 2, just to give you an example, okay? And maybe I want to have the Noupe chatbot only available on the contact page. This could be a useful use case. Now let's go ahead and add the block. Let's choose HTML, paste the Noupe code that we just grabbed. Let's go ahead and publish this right now. Here we go. Let's go ahead and view our page. And this is now available on the contact page that I've just created. So it's super easy and practical to add on pages and posts. Now, what if I want to add this to the whole website, not just a specific page or a specific post? I want to have it on the whole website. Well, to do that, let's go over to our WordPress dashboard. Let's go into our appearance, theme file editor. Here we go. And I'm going to go into the header option right here, the header.php. So let's go ahead and select this. Now, depending on the theme that you are using, this might be in a different place, but it's going to be a header.php. All right. So here we go. Here's the header PHP, and I'm going to add this inside of the header, just like you're looking at right here. So here's the head from the start, and here's the head from the end. So I need to add it inside of here. Here's a script. Let's go ahead and update this file right now. Here we go. It's now been updated. Let's go into the main website. Let's go ahead and refresh this. And the Noupe chatbot is now available on every single page of the website. And that's the way that this will be available on every single page, every single post on your website by embedding it in this way. So it's super easy and practical. Now, if you don't want to mess with the theme file editor because you might be afraid, it's also available through a plugin. So let's go ahead and update this. I just removed it. Here we go. It's going to update. Here it is. And in plugins, I can search for a plugin that's available for us to add headers and footers. And it's going to be easier for us to add this. For example, I can search for header and footer. Here we go. And I have several available options here on the WordPress plugins to use for this purpose. For example, header and footer code manager. Let's go ahead and install this. And this is going to be super easy to use instead of using the file editor. If you want to avoid making any mistakes on your website, this is a safer way to do so. Okay, so it's now added. It's right here. I'm going to add a brand new one. Here we go. And in this case, the snippet name, I'm going to say it's Noupe. Here we go. HTML type, sitewide. If I want to add this to specific sections, it is possible through this plugin. And I'm going to add the code right here. So once I do so, I go ahead and save this. And here we go. The code has now been added to the website through the plugin. So it's easier and practical without making a mistake in the file editor in your WordPress website. So it's super easy and practical to add your Noupe chatbot on your website. So what are you waiting for? Sign up right now for Noupe. Build your website, train it with your website really easily by just adding the link. You can add more knowledge, customize it, and add it on the website. So go ahead and sign up right now, build your Noupe chatbot, and start providing better support for your visitors. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification to get notified when new videos come out. And that's a wrap.